Morning, y'all. Just wanted to quickly show you an update from the last time that I had talked to you guys. And this is what I got to show you. So at work, I came across a set of Gmade portal axles. Well, for those of you that don't know what a portal axle is, and it's not like, oh, you should know what this is, it's not that at all. I recently just came across these. I did not know they made them until recently, in other words. And what it is essentially, you got your axle, right? And then you have a gearbox that drops down and actually lowers your mounting point for your axle by, I don't know, half an inch almost. As you can see, it should be about up here where my thumb is, the stub for the axle. So yeah, I quickly bolted these up, just with stuff that I figured would work. Here's some aluminum servo ears for the panhard and for the single link going to the frame. The panhard one does not move. This one, due to the fact that my vehicle is very heavy, I mean it's upwards of 15 pounds. That one will move a little bit, so I am machining a plate for that with multiple position mounts. This guy back here. Overall, love these axles. I do wish that they were all aluminum, but they are a very thick, hard composite, which I think over time will actually end up sliding and whatnot a little bit easier. Now, it has some rough angles on it that are going to need to be addressed for sure, with some type of skid plate of some sort. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but pretty awesome looking. Really lifted my rig quite a bit, actually, and especially with the 110s. It's just, yeah, super tall. A video, or get you see what I did here in the rear. Again, servo ears, but then I used a aluminum threaded piece. Sorry for the glare. Just a nice day outside. So yeah, for my upper links, and then the lower links connect on these C mounts that they have for these. The gears in this are metal gear. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to try to do some research and find out what the gear range is on these. They seem, it's weird. It seems like it's, yeah, I guess they're geared a little lower, I think, than the factory SCX10 axles. Don't quote me on that, because like I said, I'm not positive on that. But yeah, and because of this lift, I can, now, before I had a really short rear axle or rear drive shaft, and now it's quite a bit longer due to the lift. So I'm probably going to go with the MIP drive shafts. I really don't know how much more angle the MIPs have than the factory SCX10, for the honcho at least. yeah, I got to do something about how tall it is, just because I'm pretty much maxing out my angles on my drive shafts. Like, they won't drop very much more. But you know, it's you know, these axles aren't. I mean, I'd say they're 90%, you know, bolt on to the SCX10. Yeah, 90% seems fair. Oh, I also added these RC 4-wheel drive metal, you know, chassis guards here, rock rails, whatever you want to call them. Really dig them. I wish that they were adjustable length though. On some beds or on some bodies, they'll fit, you know, where the body will come right up against it. Just so happens on my Tamiya truck, it does not come all the way out, which is okay. But I would prefer it if it was adjustable. Can't always get what you want. Yeah, I know I said I'd get you guys a running video, and believe me, I've worked on it. I've actually done a couple, and is with 2 kids and the wife and the dog and everything. It's sometimes my videos get cut short, and or kids screaming or come up and, you know, knock my phone out of my hand, whatever the case may be. So I am trying to get that collection of videos together for you guys to view. Initially, right off the bat, are they worth it for the SCX10? Well, here's what I have to think about it, or say about it, for these axles. I have fully upgraded minus the half case, you know, well, the axle housing, the half pieces of the SCX10 stock axle. That's the only thing that I haven't upgraded, and I decided to leave it that composite because it slides better than the aluminum and whatnot. Are they better? Well, I don't know that they're better. I will say this, that due to the higher pumpkin clearance, it allows you to do stuff like steps and whatnot. I used to kind of have to struggle and take, you know, go in these at a really tough angle and then, you know, flop it back over straight and yada yada. There's no way I would be able to just climb stairs on a wide path like that. I could do it, but not on a, you know, like a staircase. Now that I have the high clearance diffs, it definitely goes over that with no problem. You know, both steps, boop boop, and probably, you know, you could add more. Does really well, and not only that, I used to rub really hard. You guys can see the white here all the way up to here. I got white here, and then all of that is all rubbing from these 1.9 swampers. Well, they no longer rub. You know, when this is articulated at its full, which is really nice because, you know, well, you don't hear the thud thud thud. Well, I kind of enjoyed the thud thud because it reminded me of my old 81 that I had when I had too big a tire and not enough wheel clearance. I loved it. You know, so that was nice, and not only that, I can now put 2.2s on this without it rubbing. Now, mind you, that's at this height. So if I plan on lowering it some, which I do, I may have a little. They may go a little closer. I don't know. I have to really do some. It's the drive shaft angles that is bugging me with the lift. Now, I think they make drop down T cases and stuff like that, but I mean, that having all of this clear is really nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a work in progress. I'll update videos as I go. As of right now, you know, oh well, actually, let me back up a little bit. You know, are they necessary? Are they better? Well, yeah, like I said, for certain. They're better in aspects, and they're not so much worse in others. But there's things that I don't like about it that I like about the stock SCX10 axle. For instance, the options that are available for it, so on and such forth. If you have money or you get a really good deal, they go for about $100, I think, online. You know, I happened to pick mine up for $40. And I just couldn't refuse, and I built them and everything else. I guess I could have done a video on that, but I was at work when I built them, and then I decided to buy them after I built them. So, yeah, you know, I think that they're a little bit better maybe in the water, definitely. I mean, these things are packed full of waterproof, waterproof marine grease. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd hesitate. I mean, even on the bearings and everything, I just, you know, coated everything, the whole axle, the whole inside. I wouldn't be, you know, I probably could take these 2 or 3 runs, 4 runs, 5 runs, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. Have to see, you know, in the water with the axle, you know, obviously there's other things I would need to take care of, but as far as the axles go, I think they would be, you know, it'd be okay to say that it would, you know, I could go a few times before I would have to go in and clean them out and redo it. I like that they have the metal diff covers, and they're, you know, they're pretty thick steel. It's pretty nice, you know, easy access. These axles are actually very easy. A lot of bearings, but, you know, very easy as far as the assembly and unassembly and you know, just working on them in general. Again, these are portal axles. So yeah, check them out. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, mounting, whatevers, let me know. And when I get this all dialed in correctly, I'll give you another video of the axles and how they're doing. I don't know if you can really get in, and I don't know if you can see that so well, but my angles, I mean, even with me pivoting the you know, changing the, was that the caster of my axle, or my, whatever you want to call it, my drive shaft angle, it's pretty extreme, especially in the front here. But yeah, there she be. Let me know what you guys all think. Yeah, this thing is just heavy. Let me know what you think, and question, comment. Please comment. Let me know you guys, if you guys like it. If you don't like it, say, you know what, I think that thing's garbage. If that's, you know, if that's what you feel necessary. But you know, I do enjoy the comments. Lets me know you guys are watching the videos. Thumbs up, always good thing. Subscribe. I get more subscribers, more viewings, I'll get more video up. That's just how it works. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next video. I got quite a few on Maisto rock crawlers and some other things. Check them out. RC Habit out. Late.